Now, in August, many of you already know that the ONVO L90 sold 10,575 units, and they indeed met the delivery guidance or the target which they had set for themselves. Remember, beginning of August, ONVO came and highlighted that the target that they want to get to or see themselves getting to in August was 10,000, and 10,000 is what they got, right? 10,500 it's what they got, and this is something that is very, very good. Now, taking and putting that figure and comparing it to other large SUVs in August, you will see, or you will notice that as seen on screen, NIO ONVO L90 took the second spot, right? I mean, the first car that did very well, it's Aito M8, which sold over 21,000 cars, right? But then Li Auto came with 10,575, and it went up by 6 spots, right? I mean, this is something that is very, very good, because the third car, it's Aito QN9, right? You will notice that Aito, their large SUVs are doing very, very well. They are doing very, very well. I don't want to lie to you. And knowing that, of course, the L90 took the second spot, it's something that is very, very good, because Aito, like number 3, sold 10,067 cars. And you've got Lincoln Co. that sold 7,380 for spot. And the fifth spot, you've got Ideal. This is L9, Li Auto L9, right? It got 3,800. Then you've got Dark Blue S09 that sold 2,467. You've got Denza N9 that sold 2,021. Now, these numbers, especially the numbers of Aito M8 and N9, right? These numbers, they show us that the large SUV market has got a very strong market, and knowing that NIO is going to be having not only the L90 but the ES8 for the month of October, it's going to be so crazy. I'm telling you, this list, I'm quite certain that there will be some serious difference between the cars that will be reported by both the ONVO L90 and the upcoming NIO ES8. Because ES8, we know that when it comes to the orders, they indeed do have got enough orders, which is something that is very, very good. It's so good that the orders are surpassing the orders that we saw even on the L90, which means that the ES8 has got a potential to sell or to do more than the L90 in terms of deliveries. We just don't know if NIO production will allow NIO to get to the 10,000 that we saw on ONVO in the first month, or on the L90, right? But I'm just hoping that NIO is already there. I think NIO should be already producing this ES8 for customers, because in terms of delivery, we need to make sure, or they need to make sure, that they get as much deliveries as possible after the launch of this car. Something that, of course, came to mind, or to my mind, after doing or talking about the share dilution, or the 8% share dilution I discussed in the previous video, is that, remember, NIO is preparing to deliver, or to go and deliver 150,000 cars in Q4. That figure that won't just come like that. NIO needs to prepare to ramp up production. That's number one. NIO needs to prepare to ramp up their supply chain. Remember now, the deliveries, the trucks that are getting their cars and delivering them to the delivery center, to the stores where customers are going to pick these cars, that needs to be ramped up in order for NIO to take it to the next level. Without NIO doing this ramp up from production, and also increase or improve on supply chain, they will never see the 150,000 production capacity. So I believe that part of that money is gonna go to that. It's gonna go to NIO preparing for Q4 150,000 deliveries, because it requires a lot of money for NEO, or it requires some money for NEO to prepare for that kind of a demand or of a delivery. And the good thing is that once they prepare for that, and I definitely think that obviously we are going to see even more more improvement in the future, right? And once profitability comes, the good thing, like I said on that video, is that there won't be no need for NEO to dilute shares, raising money, because they will be getting the profitability, then using the profitability to grow their business. So yeah, man, I am not that worried. But anyways, this video where we are talking about the rankings, looking at large SUV, it appears that obviously Leo Aito is doing pretty well, and L90 already, it is showing that ONVO L90, it's already doing very well. Second spot, it's a very good thing, and it's promising, and who knows where they will be this month of September. But I'm just crossing fingers and hoping that it is a very good or they maintain this second spot, because unless they take it to over 20,000 like what we are seeing onto Aito, then I suppose we are not going to take the top spot, because Aito is also bringing some massive competition. But do you know something that gives me hope? That ONVO will be able to also take away some of the deliveries or orders from Aito. But do you know what gives me the confidence that in the future NEO will win? In the near future NEO will continue winning. It's because even Aito getting these so many deliveries on their large SUV, it does not guarantee that they will be there if they don't innovate, if they don't improve on services. And I'm not saying their services are bad, but there must always be an improvement, because if you don't innovate and improve on services, guess what? People will not buy your product anymore. That's how tough the competition is in China, how fierce the Chinese EV competition is. That is why even the Xpeng chairman and CEO came and said the fight is very far from being over. The battle is very far from being over. It's you cannot really say who will win at the end, even for an EV maker or even for a new energy vehicle maker like BYD. You cannot say for sure, or you are quite certain that they will survive in the next 5 years. Anything can still happen. What needs to happen is just innovation and services, right? Those are very important if some of these companies want to find themselves at the top 5 in the future, which is something that is very interesting. So yeah, man, tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Share price wise, as I'm doing this video here, is down 9%. And yeah, hopefully we get to see a share price recovery. I don't know by what. Maybe NEO should drop massive news maybe tomorrow to say that they've completed raising the money, or they've completed raising the money either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. It will be so great. The market will see, and it will bring some massive confidence back again to those that are deciding to leave the stock because of the 8% share dilution. But anyways, let me leave it here. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.